Let's
We're still keeping our focus on the Popular Front of India. Now, this is the big exclusive that we have for you. We have managed to track PFI's global funding details. Top intelligence sources tell CNN News 18, PFI funding is mainly through mosques and madrasas, and they target Eid for zakat, which is the time when, as per Islam, you're supposed to give donations, do charity. Muslim businessmen and PFI supporters also sending huge money for books and other material through Hawala channels. PFI generates almost 3 million dirhams every month from these countries. Anand Narsimhan continues to be here with me. Anand, this is what we've flagged off time and again. Donations as little as 5 rupees, donations as big as lakhs of rupees go to PFI, and they meticulously maintain receipt books to really camouflage how this money is being routed. But it looks like now all of that camouflaging is falling flat.
Yes, and did they actually dupe those people who trusted the PFI to work for the betterment of Islam and Muslim population in India? They sold a narrative that Muslims in India are downtrodden, they're poor, they need help, or they need support. But did they then take that money and then use it for subversive activities? That's the larger question. Now, what we've got as details coming through from top intelligence sources, and again, Manoj Gupta at the forefront of getting us this information, that internationally the PFI is getting huge funds from organizations like the India Fraternity Forum, Muslim Relief Network, and other Kerala-based NGO who got donations from the Middle East. Now, a bulk of the PFI's international operations are focused in the Gulf countries. That's something which we have put out here at CNN News 18. Now, funds are coming from Islamic Development Banks and World Assembly of Muslim Youth. Now, Muslim businessmen, PFI supporters sending huge money for books and other AV material through Hawala channels. Now, why are they sending this money through Hawala channels? If you want to donate, you can actively and openly donate and declare these donations. Why should you send it via Hawala? That's one question. The other, because you would then have to pay taxes, or you would come under scrutiny and the radar of the intelligence agencies and of course the financial institutions. So you want to avoid that. So that again is a financial crime and something which is against the interest of the country. Then the PFI is also raising funds through GCC countries operating in the field of manpower supply. They are using manpower supply companies for raising funds and giving jobs to their cadre. So this is planting their people. We've put out the 4 different organizations or units, outfits or focus that they have. One of them is spy training and of course embedding people across various networks and trying to get their people all over the world and also across the system. So that they can then control the system from within and work it. PFI running many manpower supply companies in GCC countries like UAE and Saudi Arabia. Around 30,000 cadre from UP, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka are working in these companies, and they've all been facilitated by the PFI. PFI collects 100 dirham from these people from their salaries. So imagine 30,000 people, 100 dirham from each of these people. So that's a huge tranche of money in the first place, and along with more other funds. That is, like you said, at least 3 million dirham every month from these GCC countries. PFI is also in the business of real estate and car rental businesses in these GCC countries or the Gulf countries. But more importantly, 30,000 cadre, 100 dirhams per month, 3 million dirhams per month is what they are earning. Imagine the kind of how flush they are with funds. No wonder they are able to orchestrate these kind of activities pan-India and spread their operations like they are.
Right, and what agencies are saying is that with that kind of money also, you see them mostly spending on agitation, on dharnas and on subversive activities. There is very little evidence to suggest that they've really helped a downtrodden Muslim as they claim to be. But what really is this dubious money trail that we are about to bring for you? This is the money trail that PFI is looking at. Global source of fund, India Fraternity Forum. That's what Anand also mentioned. That's the first one from which money is coming in. Muslim Relief Network. And the third one, Islamic Development Bank. So these are global source of funds. The business model that is worked out by PFI. PFI runs manpower supply companies in UAE, Saudi Arabia, which means if you require manpower, they're going to provide it to you. And for that, there are 30,000 cadre from Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, which work in these firms. So they are recruited, they're promised a better life, sent to the Gulf countries, and ultimately they get enrolled as PFI cadre. PFI deducts 100 dirhams from their salaries for giving them an opportunity to work in UAE. So whatever they're earning, they're automatically donating to PFI, and it is generating almost 3 million dirhams every month as a result. So it's a complete business model that they have worked out, sending people to UAE, deducting about 100 dirhams from their salary, and then getting that money back here. That's the money trail that PFI has worked out. I want to bring in my guest here, Mr. Shashikant, if I can bring this to your notice. This business model, the amount of money that is being generated, Mr. Shashikant, how do you see the agencies really pin it down to funding, terror funding? That's the big case that NIA has registered. Will it be easy to prove in a court of law that this money that is being generated from abroad, like Anand was pointing out, brought in via the Hawala channel, is ultimately going for terror recruitment and terror funding?
Yeah, I'll just say a couple of lines to put them on record. Look, this PFI certainly had come up way back in, I think, 2006, but it had earlier also this kind of indoctrination activities had been going on there, particularly in Kerala, at the behest of National Development Forum. It was established in 1994. And here I remember one of the articles when I had read some foreign articles in some journal, they were saying that these Keralites and other persons who are going off to Gulf, they are being indoctrinated there. That's how the entire thing started. And now the cat is out of the bag. All these things has come out, how they were sending the money, and the money which is coming through Hawala. Certainly, it is difficult to prove that, but as Narasimhan has rightly mentioned, they were trying to sort of cover it up by giving receipts. One more thing, how they were trying to get funds from these countries. They had floated an organization called Islamic Seva Sangathan, saying that they are trying to propagate the religion and religious tenets only and nothing else. In name of such kind of activities where they showed they were really indulging in truly religious kind of activities, they were able to get more and more funds from Gulf and all other places. Yes.
So we lost you.
Yeah. Going to put them in the bag.
We lost your audio in between. Can you repeat that final point that you were making?
Yeah, I'm saying yes, sometimes it's difficult to prove the money trail. But again, it's money which they have been procuring, how they have been spending, if they are maintaining a log.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm sure it's
They are, and that's what we hear from the investigating agencies, that they have made recoveries of bank account details which clearly pin down this trail, this money trail from abroad, right up to how they were spending it, even though they try to camouflage it by maintaining these receipts. But Neetu Raghukumar, come in on this. I mean, this has been known for some time, how money was being routed from Gulf countries to Popular Front of India, and how allegedly that was being used for subversive activities. In that backdrop, now that the crackdown has begun, how is the PFI cadre or whatever leadership is left now? Are they still trying to justify themselves as a non-profit, non-governmental organization working towards societal justice?